Hi everyone, it's Tiffany
And Brian.
and we're from the Forester Chronicles. We're coming to you today with a collaboration video that we're doing with 6 other channels on how to deal with unsolicited parenting advice. So I will place the other names of the channels on the screen so that you can see them, and I will also place the links to those channels in the description box down below, and I encourage you to visit all of their channels and to watch what they have to say on how they deal with unsolicited parenting advice. So I just want to start off by saying, when it comes to parenting, everybody is an expert. I'm sure if you're a parent, you have dealt with this issue of getting advice that you never asked for, and if you are not used to that issue as a parent, you're probably the one that's giving the unsolicited parent advice. So I want to start off with just 3 general tips on how we deal with unsolicited parenting advice, and then we're just going to talk through some times where we as a couple have dealt with it and how we chose to deal with it from a male and a female perspective. If you haven't gathered already, this is my husband Brian, and we have a young toddler, Bryce. If you watch our family vlogs, you've seen Bryce in those. So the 3 general tips we have. 1, trust your instinct. You know your child best, and at the end of the day, you're the parent and you have to raise your child. So no matter what advice people give you, you have to choose what's best for you. Take some and leave some. The second thing, don't take it personal. Majority of the time, people are just trying to help. It may come from someone in your family, a friend that's already had children. It may even come from a stranger sometimes. And I know that may seem odd, but most people have good intentions when they're giving you parenting advice, and you'll be able to tell the difference in how it feels to you. And the third thing, just ignore it. You don't have to listen to it, and if it starts to frustrate you, just try to be as patient as possible. Most likely when you're getting it, you may be with your child. You don't want them to see you act out of character, so just ignore it. So we're going to talk about some times when we've had to deal with unsolicited parenting advice and how we chose to deal with it. So which one you want to take first?
I guess I can go with well, the one that kind of I try to ignore the most was when Bryce was younger. My parents would sort of be like, you know, it's cold out, because we had him in September, so it was sort of the fall winter transition coming on. So they're like, you know, always put socks on him. You know, he's leaving out the house with just one jacket on. He needs to have that full body insulated coat on or whatever with the footies and everything like that, because he was so young, and you know, you can't take him outside for the first 3 months and things like that. So yeah, it wasn't really annoying to me. It was more like a funny thing. I mean, you know, like she was saying, it was all in good nature because they want to make sure we were first parent. This is the first time being parents. They just want to, everything that they learned raising us, they just want to let us know, you know, little pointers here and there. But I thought it was a little extreme at times, but you know,
yeah,
it is
they want the boy in like 4 layers sometimes, yeah. Or even if he was in the house, they want socks on him all the time. Or y'all know those little like ski suits where you like overstuff your child and they're like walking like this. Like that's what Bryce would have been looking like, but yeah, that's one thing we had to deal with. So the next thing we had to deal with as a couple in terms of unsolicited parenting advice was advice on what we chose to feed our son. So as parents, we really made a commitment to making sure that Bryce had a nutritious and well-balanced diet. We thought that was really important. So we tried to limit things like a lot of sugar, a lot of unnatural sugar or refined sugars. We tried to limit a lot of sodium in his diet, and we got met with criticism on that. So they would say, oh, he's a child, let him live a little. You know, he wants to eat this. And I would just say, he doesn't know what he wants at this age. It's for us to tell him what's best for him in terms of what he eats. And to a virgin palate, you don't have to put a whole bunch of seasonings and sodium on there. You know, if you give him a sweet potato, it tastes really, really sweet to an infant and a toddler. So of course we don't deprive him of fun times. You know, on Halloween or his birthday, we'll give him a piece of candy, or we'll give him a cupcake or a piece of cake or ice cream and stuff like that. But it's definitely something that we try to manage how much he has those things, and we of course let him have fun with it. And there's a lot of sugar and things that are healthy for you, like a lot of fruit.
And another unsolicited piece of advice that we typically get, well, it's not really advice, but some people think that, you know, Bryce's hair is a little bit too bushy at times or whatever. So they'll be like, okay, it's time to get him a haircut, kind of get him a haircut. When you gonna get a haircut? Blah, blah, blah. So I'm just like, yes, I'm aware of his hair is, sometimes it get a little crazy, but we personally like his hair, for one, and for two, you know, I'm the dad, so that's my duty to get his hair cut when I want to get cut, or when we decide to get it cut, and I'll be the one going through that process. So when I feel that he's ready, for one, when I'm ready, two, you know, we'll get that handled. So, you know, in the meantime, let him do what he want to do, man. The hair is curly, it's flowing, people love it. Just let it breathe.
Let it breathe.
Mm-hmm.
So we hope that that was helpful to you all with the 3 tips that we gave, and also sharing some of our experiences with you. If you have a certain experience that you would want to share with unsolicited parent advice and how you handled it, leave it down in the discussion box below. And once again, please check out the channels that's in the description box. They are some other channels that also do family vlogs and also have videos on being a mom and just the family lifestyle, and they're all great ladies. So I encourage you to really check out their channels, and thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe and leave us a comment down below. All right.